What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's having a blessed day. You've entered Coaches Talk, where we discuss all things OU related, college football related, all things in between. I'm your host, Coach Ricks. And before we get started, please hit that red subscribe button, ring the bell so you won't miss any content that I got going out in the next few days, next few weeks, next few months. Uh, I'm going to jump on here today. I'm trying to make it every Thursday that I jump on and read all the emails and letters that I get in, mainly emails. I don't know why I said letters, but mainly emails that come in so I can let the listeners know that I got the emails. I want to reply to them, give them the answers, and, just talk about a few things that they want to talk about. Also, I said last time that I was on here that anybody that came into the podcast live, if they wanted to ask me a question, I would answer those questions as well. So whenever you guys come in, or if anybody comes in, we'll answer those questions as well. And then we'll finish everything off with a little preview of what I think the game's going to be like this week. I think it's going to be a real good game. I think everyone is not giving OU a chance, but we'll get to that later. But we're going to try to knock out some of these emails that I've received for the talk for our podcast, Coaches Talk. So let's jump right on in. I think we got like 10 of them. So I want to try to probably put about 30 minutes, probably 45 minutes into this podcast so we can I can try to turn in. It's 9:30 Eastern, so I want to try to get a little shut eye before tomorrow. So let's jump on in. The first email I got is from Jay Nixon from Concord, North Carolina. Hey, Coach, I wanted to thank you for all the valuable information that you gave at our Outer Youth program last week at the YMCA. The impactful message that you gave was awesome. If you are free again next month, please stop by. The kids loved how you illustrated faith, love, and accountability. Much respect, my friend, Jay Nixon. Hey, what's going on, Jay? I appreciate that, man. And like I said, these are the kind of emails I love to get. Like I said, I'm not a real big figure, but I think when you give your heart and soul and when you put everything into something, uh, just to get recognized is a real good thing. I love to work at the Y. I love to give back to my community, mainly, man, to coach, mentor, and things like that to kids and everything, man, that's looking to elevate their game or do something positive. So I try to always do something for them at the Y. So I make it a point to do some things when I have free time, and it just happens to be now that I'm not coaching no more, I'm gonna have a lot of free time on my hand to do things at the YMCA. So appreciate that, Jay. Thanks for the email. The next one that I got is from Myra Jones from China Grove, North Carolina. Hey, Coach Ricks. Hey, what's going on, Kimberly K? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. From Myra Jones, China Grove, North Carolina. Hey, Coach Ricks. We would like to say thank you for the impression you left on our daughters and friends. We try to join and watch your podcast from time to time, but with travel ball, it's hard. Uh, but we want, but we went to one of your YMCA sessions, and man, it was intense and just what our girls needed. Keep up the great work, Coach. You're awesome. Thank you, Myra. I appreciate that. Like I said, now that I have time working at the Y, man, it is a lot of kids at the Y, man. They don't have the I want to say the athletic gift to play college or high school sports, but it's just that they just don't have the. I don't want to be hard on them and everything, but some kids just want to just come have fun, and the YMCA is a great place to come have fun because it's just the youth, Christian part of it and everything, to where they will just want to come and have fun and be surrounded by people who love them, that want to mentor them and coach them. So I don't mind doing that. I'll always do that for the Y and everything. So uh, anything I can do for you, Myra Jones, man, hey, you got my email. Reach out to me and everything, man. I'll be more than happy to sit down with you guys and try to do a little bit more with you guys. Coach, you blessed to be a blessing. Hey, I appreciate that, Garrett. Thank you, man. Like I said, it's just something, man, that I love to do. I mean, you don't get paid that much at the Wild, but it's not really about the money and everything. I do it honestly for the membership, to go work out, to go and for my wife can go, for my granddaughter can go just to swim and things like that. So I try to go and do that for them. But it's a great way, man, to get out there and mentor some kids and show that you care about them and affect their lives in a good way. So I'll always try to do that. So the next one is from Jackson Moore from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Hey, coach, what's up? Jackson here from Banks Trail Middle School. We were a part of your football 7-on-7 combine that you had a few months ago. Well, I made the varsity team at KMH, which is Kings Mountain High School, and the coach loved that I was aware of certain defensive formations and routes. He wanted to know how I knew what formation to run and what formation to call on defense. And I told him I had a coach break footage and route assignments, and he shared that to his students. I just want to say thank you, coach. It's nice to know what to do when my coach asks me. Thanks again. No problem, Jackson, man. I appreciate that, man. I hope everything's going well. I think I remember you. I think your dad and everything was Dr. Moore. Uh, uh, Out of I want to say Shelby, which is like 5 minutes outside of Kings Mountain. But if that's who you are, man, hey, I'm glad to hear from you, man. I really appreciate that. And hey, send me your schedule. I love the man to come and at least check out and everything, or read about you guys and everything, man. Because former players that I've coached and everything, I love to keep track of those guys and everything and see how they're doing, so I can stay in contact with them and everything, man. So send me a shout out with the schedule so I'll be able to at least and everything. I'm very busy now, but I don't mind coming out and everything, man, to show support, just to show my face and everything, man, because I'm not busy now, so I don't mind doing that. The next one is from Howard Burke out of Greensville, South Carolina. Hey, Coach Ricks. I was trying to find information on Oklahoma when they played my team Auburn a few weeks ago, and I ran across your podcast. You guys are truly entertaining, and at most, you guys try to tell it how it is. I know. Even though we didn't win, you guys pretty much was on point about your team. I'm not a big fan of Texas, but I think it's going to be a tough game. I thought that you guys wouldn't hold up against our defense, but man, was I wrong. Oklahoma is for real. Good luck versus Texas. Excuse me. Good luck versus Texas. Go War Eagles. Hey, thank you, man. Howard, man. I appreciate it. Well, like I said, man, when me and Jason get on, or me, Jason, Coach, or Coop, and all that, we don't. We are OU fans, but we try to at least be honest. I mean, we're not gonna try to sit here and blow smoke up your butt and say, "Well, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this." It's just how we feel when we look at things. If you watch the games, you can see certain teams and everything do certain things well, and there are certain teams do certain things wrong. And Oklahoma has struggled because they haven't had their key guys back. So we're going to look and see how they play this week. This is a real hard test. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Texas is a hard test. Do I think OU's going to win? Yes. But just because I say they're going to win, don't mean that they're going to just walk in there and just dominate Texas. Texas is still a good team, even though they haven't played anyone. I'm still going to give them the credit. They might surprise us. They might do some things that we haven't seen. We're going to do some things that they haven't seen. So going to be a good game. I just think everybody is just making it out to be Texas is going to come in there and curb stomp Oklahoma, and I just don't see that, man. I just don't see that happening with that great defense. Now that great defense has been tested the last few games, but I think getting some key guys back, I think getting uh, the Son McKellar back and everything, that's going to be whenever you add a key person on defense back, that's a cool message from the Auburn fan. Much appreciate. Yeah, like I said, when you love the game of football, you can be honest. I mean, once Oklahoma lost to Texas, you didn't hear us coming here and say, "Well, the only reason why Tennessee won because so and so." No, we still said they have a great defense. They did what they're supposed to do. Did we help them? Yes, but you still have to play the game. And I'm not taking anything from Tennessee. I'm not going to take anything from them. They came in here and tried to do some things. We made it difficult for them, but they got the W. And a few weeks later, the same thing that OU was doing, Arkansas did. Arkansas just did not turn the ball over. Arkansas just did not hurt themselves. They didn't put themselves behind the non-ball. And when you play a decent team, you can't help them win the ball game. My thing has always been, don't beat yourself. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me, but I'm not going to beat myself. I just think Oklahoma made too many mistakes. against Tennessee, and the end result was we got an L. But hey, it is what it is. Uh, the next email I have is from Chris Newman, Huntersville, North Carolina. Hey, Coach, thanks for sending the Zoom video to our girls basketball team. I really admire the heartfelt stories that you shared with my team. We have a few open dates this November, and would like to know, would you be free to come give a clinic for our team? If so, please send me the information you would need to make this happen. I've heard great things from I heard great things from other coaches when it comes to your clinics. We would like to experience it firsthand. Thanks, Chris. Um, Appreciate that, Chris, man. Well, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but I can tell. I normally tell coaches and everything, stop trying to make practice perfect. Make practice uncomfortable. Make practice stressful to where if they can deal with the stress in practice, it will build them and get them ready for the ball game. I always like to I make pressure a part of my practice. I make it to where it's something valuable, something important is on the line. And if we don't get it, hey, but it puts them in a situation to where now doing that in the ball game, I'll know what I'm going to get out of you. I'll know how you're going to respond. I'll know how you're going to react. So now I can counteract what you do and give us at least an edge to try to get that W. So make pressure a part of your practice. Make game like situations. Make game like situations. Let them know that you're down three with 2 minutes left. And what are you going to do? How are you going to react? What are you going to do? And if they do X, Y, and Z, that's what I do. All my clinics are life lessons, and most of them are at the Y. So I do it because some kids are not fortunate to have both parents that can spend $150 to go to these camps and everything that all these other coaches come to. So what I do is reach out to the coaches and say, hey, come to the Y when we do these clinics, and you might see something that you like. And I do it because if you have a membership at the Y, you will get that experience at the clinic. So I try to bring the clinic to the YMCA to where it's available for everyone, because everyone doesn't have the money to buy one-on-one lessons and sessions and everything, man. And I love doing one-on-one because it gives me the full power to be one-on-one. But I don't mind helping a group of kids achieve a goal if everybody wants to do that. So, Chris, just let me know, man. And like I said, the Zoom was no problem, man. I mean, it wasn't but 15, 20 minutes. And it was the girls, I coached a group of girls for like 2 years, and we went undefeated for 2 years. Those girls never tasted defeat. So it's good and everything, man, to have someone to say, hey, this is what I used. This is what I did. If you want to follow that blueprint, fine. I hope it works for you. But if it doesn't, my thing is, don't hold anything back from kids. I hear coaches say, oh, they're too young for that. Oh, well, next year we'll teach them that. No, throw everything at them at a young age. You are surprised what these kids can retain. If they're already savvy on these computers and laptops and social media, trust me, giving them life situations is easy. Coach, would you be able to put your Venmo in the description? Yeah, I was asked about that, Garrett. I really was. I was asked about, do I want to do the super chats and all that and the Vim, and I decided not to, because I do this podcast and everything, man, just to give out information, to give out uh, to give out life learned lessons. God has really blessed me beyond imagine and everything for me and my family, and with great health, uh, uh, business savvy. Like I said, I've been married 25 years, so I'm good, and I don't want people to send me money for me to acknowledge them or read something for them. So I always try to read every comment that someone sends me, and I try to answer it. I don't ask for money and everything is because I feel like I'm not there yet to where I need to ask for money and everything. When I get better and when I get more into this, I'll start doing that. I'll start doing merchandise and everything. I'll start doing, I want to get to a point to where I'll start doing Zoom clinics online, and so it will be there for everyone. That is honestly my dream, is to have a Zoom clinic that I can just put out there for people to do and everything. So, but Coach, none of the storms came near you guys, did it? No, no, we got blessed. We are so far. Charlotte is 3.5 hours from the beach, so we are way away from anything. If anything's ever a hurricane or anything comes here, we'll get some hard rain and wind blowing, but we won't get anything like, Milton and everything, or Helen and everything. We won't get anything like that because we're so far inland. But they did damage some of the roads on I-40 that would lead down to. If I wanted to go back home to Oklahoma, I can't. I have to go through Atlanta because I-40 is pretty much closed down because it had fell apart. There are big gaps in the roads and everything. And as you know, I do have my Class A, so DOT has closed down all I-40 for like a 30, 40 mile radius and everything. So no, I'm good. Thank you, Kimmy K. I'm good. My family's good. My daughter's good. Everybody in my family, on my aunts, she's in Fort Bragg. She's good. My auntie, she's in Memphis. She's good. So as long as my family's good, I'm good and everything. But thank you for asking. Everybody here is good. But back to you, Garrett. Uh, Now, if you guys want to send something just to donate something, if I ever get any kind of donation going forward, I'm going to donate it to the Y where I work. Uh, there are a lot of unfortunate kids that have single parents that we sponsor kids at the Y to go and get a membership so they can get the swimming, they can get the flag football, they can get the basketball, they can get the clinics, they can get this, be around other kids and not feel like it's a burden on them. So if I ever get anything Venmo or Cash App or anything from anybody on my podcast, I'm always going to donate it because what's up, T Boomer? I'm always going to donate it to someone else and everything, man, because I've been blessed so much. And it's just me and my wife and my dog, Rocky. So thank you for that, Gary. But if y'all do want to, I'm going to do something here in a few more weeks in November. I have 3 clinics that I'm going to do at the YMCA: November 2nd, November 9th, and November 16th. I might put something on Venmo for that to help buy like cones, basketballs, something like that. If anybody want to give or donate, they can do it that way. But I haven't figured it out yet. I'm gonna get with Jason and try to figure that out because I don't really like asking, because I've always been a prideful person, be like, hey, I'll do it. I don't mind doing it because I don't mind giving out information. I don't mind giving out myself to the ones that really need it and everything. So I'll do that. Yes, I'm from Oklahoma. I'm from a little small town called Spiro, Oklahoma, or Fort Coffee, Oklahoma, which is 20 minutes from Poto, 30 minutes from Salisaw, 30 minutes from Fort Smith. Fort Smith is the main city that we go to, the grocery shop, to go to the malls and things like that. I'm 20 minutes from Roland, um, 30 minutes from Vian, 40 minutes from Greenwood. So I'm from around that neck of the woods and everything. That's my old stomping ground, T Boomer. Yeah, I'm from a little small town called Spiro, Oklahoma. It's right outside of Panama, and it's like 10, 15 minutes from Panama. So yeah, that's where I'm from and everything. So I grew born and raised, born in Fort Smith, raised in Oklahoma. Moved away when I was 13 to move to Little Rock. Graduated from Jacksonville High School. Left there. Went to University of Central Arkansas. Left there. Went into the military. You let's see. I am from. Is that a? Okay, I want to get it right. A Nautico, Oklahoma. Did I say that right, T Boomer? Give me a give me a head thumbs up if I got that right, or just break it down to me how you pronounce it. I am from. I want to get it right. A Nautico. And where's that at, T Boomer? Where's our Nautico at? Is that homeschool mom of 14 years, aside from Noah, which I love that league? Do you have any? Any other recommendations for homeschool boys? My girls play competitive volleyball, but will soon graduate. My homeschool Dom of 14 years, aside from Noah, which I love that link. Do you have any other recommendations for homeschool boys? Um, what they like to do? What do the boys like to do? Are they into sports? Are they, because I hate to say it, most kids these days are into video games, or they're into. My granddaughter is into Roblox or whatever it's called and everything on her tablet, and she's 5 years old. She's into that Roblox and everything, and so most kids are video game freaks. So they're on video games. But if kids like to play sports, I always recommend. I'm being honest. I always recommend soccer. Soccer is a very therapeutic game. Keeps kids in shape. They are constantly running, and that builds endurance. So I would say start with soccer. If they're not part of, they don't like soccer. I would say flag football. Some parents don't like their kids playing football because it's a impact sport or a contact sport, and some parents just don't want their kids getting hit. They're scared of the concussions and things like that, which is rightfully so. But I think a lot of the parents and everything. Okay, T Boomer said it's West Chickasha. Now I know what Chickasha is, so I know what that's at. One football, the other track, and track kid is a science whiz. That's what's up. Now my daughter, my youngest daughter, Jasmine. I had two girls, so and I'm not gonna say I wasn't blessed with a boy, but I had two girls that I raised like boys, and they did everything together: travel ball, travel softball, travel basketball, cheerlead, you name it, they did it. But Jasmine is more of a girly girl, and she is an artist. This girl can draw anything, and her mother is very talented when it comes to drawing. I can't draw a circle, but Jasmine is so talented, and I just wish that she would have went to college or or art school because she is definitely gifted. Um, what's going on, Benji? She's definitely gifted, and I just wish that I could have pushed her more into going to school just to be an artist or a designer because she can draw her ass off. And I want to get with her one day and try to do something. I'm about to redo um, the man cave. I'm about to redo it and move some things around. I'm about to get rid of this couch and put everything around. I got my Michael Jordan pictures. I got my African trinkets that we got that my brother-in-law got from Africa. I got my military stuff. I got all my awards down here. So we're going to move everything around, and we're going to uh, hey, baby, that's my wife, tattoo artist. Yes, she is a tattoo artist. I think she does sell her tattoos. I think she sells them to tattoo parlors. I think she sells the patents for them. So she's really talented. And like I said, the girl can draw, and her mother can draw. Her mother is talented as well. My dad could draw. I can't draw a circle to save my life. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me get back to this. Benji says, "Good evening, coach. What's up, Benji? Hey, man, I'm looking for a good game this week, man. I really am, Benji. I want you guys to know, man, is that if y'all win, which I doubt it, much love. I just think it's going to be a real good game. I think Oklahoma is going to put their best foot forward. Hopefully, we have the best game that we played all season. If not, hey, I'm not gonna be mad. Anna Darko would be better to say it. Okay. My wife's a mother of two beauties, blessed. That's my wife. She's on here watching me and everything. Uh, thank you for the support, sweetheart. Uh, let's see. Sign her up for art classes. I did for my youngest daughter. She loved it. Well, Jasmine's now my youngest one. She's very independent. She's very all about I'll do it. She don't want help, which I admire and I love because we raised two strong, independent women to where they do things on their own, and I love that because I'm we when they need something, they'll reserve all options before they come to me and my wife. They're like, "Hey, we got it," and I love that. But sometimes as a dad, I want to help. I want to help. I want to be the one that, hey, I got it. I'll do it for you. But they are very independent. So I really don't get a chance to do that. Kimberly K. Hi, yeah. Hey, yeah, Kimberly. Yeah. Yeah, my wife, man, like I said, that's my rock. That's my heart, man. Like I said, there is no Coach Ricks without my wife. My wife, man, keeps everything in our house in order. Um, I've been blessed to be married for 25 years to my best friend. And yeah, we had our rough time, but that's my best friend. And she knows that. And that's why I think we get along better now because I can admit I need her more than she needs me. So yes, I'll say that. Benji, LOL. It's all good, coach. But like I said, man, I think it's gonna be a good game, man. Like I said, I'm just hoping that Texas and Oklahoma can continue to do good because I got tired of the narrative that Oklahoma and Texas are going to come into the SEC and they're just going to just get their ass handed to them, and people just don't realize, man. Texas and Oklahoma ran the Big 12. Texas were down a few times, but Texas still had great talent. They just couldn't get behind the nine ball and everything a few times, man. They were just behind the nine ball. They just had terrible things. They were leading games in halftime, and then the second half they just fall apart and everything. So I don't know what took place. That's correct the way you said it. Okay, cool. Chickasha. Yeah, we played Chickasha one time in softball, not softball. Why I said softball? In basketball, we also played Stigler. We played Big Country, Brian Reeves in Gans, Oklahoma. That guy, he used to give me nightmares, man. We played Brian Reeves every year for 3 years. My 10th grade year, well, no, my ninth grade year and my 10th grade year, no, eighth grade year, ninth grade year, 10th grade year. Because my 10th grade year, after that, I left to go to Little Rock for my last 2 years. And that guy used to always beat us, man. That dude used to always beat us. Me, Mac Chambers, and Ryan Franklin, man. We used to be the three amigos, fire, lightning, and ice. And whenever we played Brian Reeves, man, he would always beat us, man, like by 4 or 5 points. And I'm gonna tell you this short story, and then I'll get back to the emails. We had a guy named Gary Long that moved to. He was from somewhere. He moved 6'4" guy. He moved from somewhere. Benji, been married 23 years. She is not my best friend. My number one hater. Well, you fool. You're gonna end up being on the damn couch tonight, Benji. You keep talking like that. You can't say that, man. You're gonna be on the couch. Just telling you, I live in El Reno, Oklahoma now. Okay. Uh, so we had this guy named Gary Long. He came to Sparrow our sophomore year, and we thought, okay, this is gonna be the time that we can win state. That we wanted that so bad, man, because we never had an answer for him. So, as any coach would know, once you're beating teams by 20 and 30 points, you're gonna rest your starters. Well, me, Mac, and Ryan, we already had scholarships to go to college, so we we were, but because we always play together, baseball, basketball, football, we all three was the same. We did everything. Well, Gary Long came, so we thought this is going to be the year that we're going to beat Brian Reeves because they had no answer for me, Mac, and Ryan, but we had no answer for Big Country Brian Reeves. And even when he was in the 10th grade, he was 6'6", 230. So that was uncalled for back in the 80s. That was uncalled for. So anyway, we got to the semifinals, beat a team. Gary got upset because he didn't get a scholarship yet. And if you're back in the 80s and you're 6'4", you're gonna get a scholarship. You're gonna get one sooner or later, and you keep playing, keep playing. You're gonna get one. Someone's going to get you. And we were going to make sure Gary got a scholarship because he was new. Well, the day before we played Big Country Brian Reeves in the semifinals, Gary got upset. He didn't make the trip. We couldn't find him. He didn't catch the bus. We didn't know where he went. I'm like, what the hell? We didn't know where he went. So we went down there and we lost by 2 freaking points. And Gary averaged 20. When we came back after all the other coaches and around the area and everything, your NEOs, your Carl Alberts, your University of Arkansas, Fort Smith, all the surrounding area schools put out that Gary quit on his team. So apparently, when that happened, I don't know if he went to college or not. I moved away, so I don't know if he went to school or not. I have no idea. But that hurt me more than anything, man, because that was my first chance that I could have got a state ring if we would have beat him. And that just you know, I'll never forget that, man. That's been almost 30 some odd years ago. I still remember that. And because it hurt more than anything. And I'm still cool with Brian Reeves. We still chit chat and talk and everything, man, because he used to tell us and everything. We were the only team that gave him nightmares. Well, not nightmares. I don't want to exaggerate that. He said we were the only team that really made him, think about playing the game and stand up and everything to contemplate how he's going to attack us, because there were three of us but one of him, and we shot the ball real good. We were real good on the wings and everything. Mac and Ryan could hit corner shots. I penetrate and dish out. We were just a tandem, but we just couldn't not beat that guy and everything. So uh, that's my old story. But let me get back to these emails, and then I'm gonna jump on the OU Texas game and everything before I bore you guys to death. But Kimberly K, thank you so much, man. My wife, again, like I said, she's everything, and I'm not ashamed to say it. That's my baby, and I'll do anything for her. So next one is from let me get this. It's from Jesse Milton from Columbia, South Carolina. All right. Oh, this is Will. Hey, Willie. What's up? Oh, somebody call me Willie. Or should I say Trey? We used to go to college together back in the day. A few friends back home in Fort Smith, Arkansas said that you were this big time coach in Charlotte, and I should check out your podcast. I'm glad to see that you are still playing basketball and coaching. You were hard to guard back in the day. I have a grandson that's 13 years old, and he's having confidence problems when it comes to shooting and dribbling. Now that I see that on, you are an hour and 25 minutes away. I was wondering if you could squeeze me into your schedule to give my grandson a couple lessons to help with his confidence. Thanks, old friend. Proud of you, man, Jesse. What's going on, Jesse? What's going on, man? Yeah, you got my email address. I changed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it out to you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it out my new one. I decided that I want to make a new email for uh, for my podcast, and I'm gonna give it to you guys. So if you guys are ever that sucks. If you guys are ever on and want to ask me a question, I'm so sorry that I did it that way. Mm, this is my coach email, and if you guys ever want to, it's 101. I'm sorry. Don't let me delete that one before I get you guys mixed up. Let me see. Hold on. Coach Rocky Calmus has personally given me at least one concussion. You know what, man? There was there. I never got a concussion, but I didn't know I don't think I knew what a concussion was. I think a lot of us had concussions growing up. When we used to play football in the backyard with no helmet, no nothing. I'm pretty sure that we've all had concussions. I just don't know the protocol or what it was. But back in those days, we just shake it off. Sit down a little bit, and then we're right back at it. So I don't know. This is my new podcast email. If anybody want to email anything, or if anybody wants to come on and just say, "Hey, coach, I got a question." But Garrett, I was thinking about it. I am going to put my Venmo up because I'm going to start helping out inner city kids to get them memberships at the YMCA. So let me look and see what is my Venmo. Bear with me. I'm not real savvy when it comes to when it comes to doing this. Let me see. What is it? What is it? What is it? Here, and it is. Hmm, I'm gonna try to put this on here for you guys, and then what I'm gonna do and everything is send it to my email and then put it on here so you guys. And like I said, if you can, you can. If you want to, I'm not really asking. I'm just saying if you ever want to down the road, that'll be what it is, because I'm just trying to help inner city kids out so they'll be able to uh, do a lot. Let me do it like this. wait a moment, and I'm gonna put it just like that. Uh, Let me see. Knowing what I know about now, yeah. And this is the Cash App, and I mean not Cash App, my Venmo. And like I said, I really don't. And if that works, it works. But I really don't hardly get out that much to really check on Venmo and all that. I do that for when my wife wants to buy something off Marketplace. I'll do that for her and everything. But other than that, I don't really do Venmo. Um, but anyway, back to these emails. But yes, Jesse, I got your email. What I'll do, man, is that I'll send you something, man, for your grandson. And then hey, if you're an hour away, man, won't you come on down the second week of November? Second week of November, the 9th of November and the 16th of November, we'll be doing a 4-hour basketball clinic, the 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th. So if you want to bring your grandson down there, let me know. I'll get him in. I'll get him in free to where you ain't got to pay for it. And just let me know. Knowing when I know none. All right. Let me see. Got you. Blessed of yeah, man. Garrett, man, like I said, that's me. I'm all about helping the kids, man. I'll always be that way. Uh I was blessed to have both my parents growing up, and then my dad raised me, and then my mom raised me. So I've had the best of both worlds. But then I had a stepdad that also took the reign and helped me. But I had a lot of positive role models in my life, older men that helped me become the man who I am right now. But a lot of that goes to my mom. My mom, man, is like she's the glue to the whole family, everybody. My wife, my wives, my sister-in-laws, my sisters, my brothers, my mom keeps everybody in track. So the three most important women in my life right now is my mother, my wife, and my oldest sister. Those three keep everybody in line. They keep everybody intact because they're all three strong women that have the same respect for family. They're all about family. So Benji, what did Benji do? Benji, one thing that you ain't gonna ever worry about when you come on my podcast, I'll never put you in timeout. I'll never put you in timeout, man. I'll never put you in timeout. You ain't never got to worry about that. Uh, I think Jason does that to mess with you and everything, man. But if you guys are in here, please hit the like button for me, man. Like I said, I didn't know how important that was until Jason told me. I just thought and everything, if they do it, they do it. They don't, they don't. But if you get a chance, please hit the like button for me. I really appreciate it because I want to do good in this podcast. I'm getting a little bit better than what I used to be. I used to be nervous, but now I just get on here, man. I just go. God has blessed me to be able to talk to people in a way to where I'm comfortable. I don't get nervous. I don't get uh, overshadowed in anything. I love to talk, but I try to just be open and honest. So, thank you, Garrett, man. If you're saying something good, if not, I appreciate it, but that's for down the road. I'm gonna try to put it down at the bottom from now on. I'm gonna get with Jason to find out how I can put it down there because for the ninth, for the second, the ninth, and the 16th, I'm gonna try to. We're gonna have about 100 kids. I'm gonna try to pay for four. I'm gonna try to pay for four. Best Texas dude there is. Yeah, man. Look, Benji, man, and look, we can sit here and disagree, but it's all out of love. I'm never gonna be like, you don't know what you're talking about because I'm gonna be the same way about Oklahoma. He should be the same way about Texas. And if he wasn't, he's not a real true fan. So I know Benji is a real Texas fan, and I rock with him because he's a part of my, he subscribed to my channel. So he'll always be a part of my family and everything in my podcast. So you ain't never got to worry about me putting you in timeout. Me and you good. me and you good. Yes, Amy, I am focusing. We're just having fun right now. That's all it is. But I'm gonna get back. I got 3 more emails left, and then I'm going to get on to Oklahoma. All right. Yeah, I love giving Benji crap too. I think Jason loves putting him in timeout. Jason loves putting him in timeout. All right, this is from Amanda Schultz from Greensboro, North Carolina. Hey, Coach, we just caught the last few minutes of your last podcast, and we heard that you give private lessons for girls on basketball. I have two daughters that love basketball, and they try to go to camps, but being a single parent, I can't afford to send them both off to camps. Is there anyone or any place you would recommend down this way? It would really help. P.S. How much do you charge and do you travel? Thanks for your time. Good luck with your podcast. Um, I don't know anyone down in Greensboro personally. I think a lot of the people down there are uh, self. Uh, they are individual or independent clinic. Trying to find the proper word. They do their own private clinics, and they have a place that they go, and they have a sponsorship that they go through. But I couldn't find you on Venmo, Coach. Ask Jason to DM with it. Okay, I got you. I got you. Uh, Amanda, if you want to travel, the 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th of November, we're doing a U6 all the way up to U16 uh, basketball clinic. 8 to 12 on the 2nd, 8 to 12 on the 9th, 8 to 12 on the 16th. It is $100, but we're trying to get sponsorships. We're trying to get sponsors from different companies to help some of the kids that can't afford to go. They'll be able we want to try at least get 4 or 5 kids that need it, that want to go, and just help them out as we can. Um, Everybody's not blessed to have that kind of money to go to camps, and some of the other camps that are away from the YMCA, they are definitely more than $100 because you are paying for their time. You're not paying for the clinic. So with this, you get a total of 12 hours for $100. You get a total of 12 hours. What's up, stink ass cat? Hey Garrett, send me that too. I want to donate. Like I said, I'll you guys have my email. I put it up. I put it up there. Let me put it back up here. That's my new podcast email. If you guys send me y'all's email, I'll get with Jason and figure out a way how to do that. Um, but we'll keep it simple. Or what I might do is let me see. I think I got a way how to do that. Let me do it like this. I send it to my email. Let me see when I go there. What is it giving me? Let's see. Let me see what it's giving me. Yeah, it's not giving. I'll get with Jason. I'll get with Jason and see how to do that, and then we'll go from there. But I'll get it fixed sometime this week before the game comes on because the clinic we have time. The clinic isn't until November the 2nd. It isn't until November the 2nd, so we got plenty of time and everything to get this stuff going. Uh, but thank you guys for donating. It like I said, I don't take any of it. I'm gonna put it toward getting kids into the clinic. And like I said, I don't care if it's $10, $5, $2. Everything goes to them because it's gonna get something done for a kid because there are some sponsorships down here. There are some businesses and everything. I think the Bobcats are sponsored by the YMCA, or they are with the partnership with the YMCA. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to be able to help some of the kids get in some of these clinics that can't afford to. I don't know how that goes about, but we'll get that done. But thank you guys and everything, man, for those who want to donate. I really appreciate it. Just going to help some kids out. All right, let's get back on this. Next one is from, excuse me, Derek Miller, Poto, Oklahoma. Hey, Coach Ricks. I was listening to your podcast when you had Anthony and Chris Eubanks on your show. I remember playing against you, Mac Chambers, and Ryan Franklin. I do remember you guys. That was so funny hearing how you guys are playing the teams around this area and how you guys know people who I know. It's it's awesome that you are still teaching and changing kids' lives. Keep up the good work, man. This was really cool to hear that guys that I know are far away doing great things. Hey, thanks, Derek, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, Poto, man, used to be a stomping ground, man. There used to be a battle, man. We used to love playing Poto and Salisal, Heavner, Muldrow, uh, uh, Idabel. Like I said, there was some real powerful teams back in the day, man. I think Sparrow went down to 2A now. I think we were 4A back in the day, but I think they are 2A now. Uh, so I don't know. Let's get on to these. I got two more left. Two more left. Wayne Smitty, Chicago, Illinois. Hey, dude, what's up? This is Spady. This is Spady, man, your battle buddy at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Oh, what's up? I was reaching out to James Woods, and he told me you had a podcast and that you were married with kids and a granddaughter. I would like to chat sometime and catch up for lost time. I've watched a few of your videos, and I must say, man, you are doing a terrific job, man. You used to be a damn beast on that basketball court. Do you still play? And what are you up to now? Give me a reply soon so we can catch up. Love you, man. One, Spady. That's what's up, man. I ain't seen that dude since 94. God, dog. What's up, man? Yeah. And send me James's number too, man. I haven't seen you guys, man. We were the three amigos, man. Me, Spady, and Woods when we was in the military together in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. When you found one, you found the other one. And we used to hang out a lot, man. We used to do crazy things together, man. Man, that's what's up, man. Yeah, hey, y'all email me, man. I want to know y'all's number, man, because you guys, man, I ain't seen you guys, man, in almost 30 years, man. That's crazy. Well, no, 20 some odd years. That's a long time, man. Hey, for real, man, get with me, man, and send me y'all's number, man. I want to reach out. I want to try to get us together, man, and meet somewhere, or you guys come here, or if if I'm, me and my wife go on vacation somewhere, man, I want to try to come check you guys out, man. Uh, Inola and Locust Grove could play along with Verdi. Is it Verdigris? Inola and Locust Grove could play. Is that along with? I think so. I think it's along with. Okay. I think it's along with Verdigris. All right. Let me know if that's right, Garrett. All right, I'm gonna get this last one done, man. Then we're gonna jump on to Texas and Oklahoma. We've been going for about 49 minutes and everything, man. So I want to try to get at least an hour. I promised my wife and everything, man, that I won't be on too long, man. I had a rough day today. This is from Coach Chris Jones, Charlotte, North Carolina. Hey man, how's retirement treating you? LOL. Rumor has it that your name was brought up for the coaches affiliated association at the YMCA. I just wanted you to know you would be a damn fine president for that committee. I've ran across a few coaches in my day that talk a good game. You are truly a blessing to all these kids, man. You are truly a blessing to all these kids. They have no idea how much they have a great leader and a great man in front of them. If you need anything, don't hesitate to call my friend. I always say God bring people in your life to uplift your heart and spirit. You, my friend, are the beacon that shines so bright. I am so proud of the young man that you have become. To one coach to another one, be blessed. That's what's up, Coach Jones, man. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. Um, Hey, I need to get with you, man, because November 2nd, November 9th, and November 16th. Let me know, email me, let me know if you can come help me, man, do some of these clinics now. Because I want to get people that I trust and people that I know that's going to give these kids everything. I don't want a coach out there, man, just there just to be there looking for talent. I want him to be there teaching. I want him to be there helping these kids with the drills and things like that, because some people really come to the Y, to these clinics, to get first hand on lessons. Because the reason why I started doing clinics, because I got tired of kids doing the and ones and trying to shoot threes, but can't do a damn left hand layup, or can't shoot a free throw, or can't dribble the ball left hand. I'm like, it's killing me that kids don't know the basic fundamentals of playing basketball. So that's why I started doing my clinics. And I used to do them one on one. I'm not gonna lie, I was doing it solely and everything, man, because it was good money. But I got away from that because it really touched my heart, man, when I started to affect change in kids and everything, man. When I started having them come to me and they were doing, their parents are like, "Hey, man, he's really doing good. He's really applying what you told him. He's doing the damn thing." So I really like that, man. I love when parents and kids, man, can send me old emails about what I did or how I helped them affect change. I really like that, man. So thank you guys, man, for the emails, man. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. I did that new email so I can get more in. I created a new email because I had my personal one mixed with the podcast, and it was just too much trying to cipher through what's what and what's this and what's that. So I decided that I want to create a coaches podcast, which is Coach Rick's 101 at gmail.com. And then I wanted to create my own personal one for family and friends and business and things like that. So now let's get on to this Texas and OU game. That's what a lot of y'all came to see and hear. Oh, before I do that, I did say if you guys had any questions for me, that I would answer them. So, anybody that's in the chat, if y'all have a question and you want me to answer it, feel free to send me a question. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Like you said, you guys rock with me and everything, man. You guys are family. So I would definitely answer your questions and everything if you guys have any questions. If not, I'm going to jump on this preview of Texas and Oklahoma and just give my little assessment of what's going to happen or what I think might happen. Some of the injuries, like I said, we got Deshaun McKellar coming back. I don't think we're going to have Burks. I don't think that we're going to have another offensive guard playing this week, but I think we still have enough to at least move the ball. I think the defense is going to be fine. I don't worry about the defense. I really don't. I think the defense is going to be fine. I think having that 1 week of rest really helps. Sorry about that. I think having that 1 week will definitely help. But I just don't know, man. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good game. Everybody is this 14 points. I've never seen the point spread that high, even for Oklahoma or Texas. And they're both good. So I just don't know if the SEC has fully committed to Oklahoma being an SEC team, because they're still treating Oklahoma like a Big 12 team. Could it be because of the injuries? Could it be because of the stigma that Oklahoma can't play defense, even though they've proven they can play defense? There's still this stigma that Texas is just a juggernaut and Oklahoma is not going to stand a chance against that juggernaut. I just can't see that, man. And like I said, Texas is good, but how good are they? Benji, you in here? How good is Texas? I think they're good, but I don't think that they're dominant enough to where they're going to come in here. Okay, better yet, you guys in here on the comments. Is Texas better than Tennessee, offensive wise? One for yes, two for no. Is Texas offense better than Tennessee? Yes, one for yes, two for no. And we'll just see. I'm gonna make sure I do that. One for yes, two for no. And then we'll see. I should put a poll up. Yeah, let me do that. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Let's do a little poll. Let's do a little poll and see. Because I do think. Mhm. Start this. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let you guys. I'm just gonna let you guys just One for yes. I mean, one for yes, two for no. Okay. All right, Garrett. So you say Texas. Okay. Okay. I'm doing like this. Okay. Stink Cat. You said no. Texas offense is not better. Let me see. A student recommended me your channel. Can I ask what is special about this rivalry as a SEC fan? That is my first Red River to watch and care about. Tell you right now, hey, thanks for joining in, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Um, man, this is a rivalry, man, that's go back 120 some odd years. And this is the only game where the stadium is split in half. One side is burnt orange, the other side is crimson and red. And let me tell you, it gets hostile. This rivalry is up there, honest to God, with Army and Navy. Everybody want to say Michigan and Ohio State. I think it's Army and Navy because Army and Navy, you have one side, all the Army cadets and everything, and the other side you have all the Navy. This rivalry, man, which you guys will see, man, firsthand. Is that Auburn Doom, Doom man forever? This rivalry, man, which you will see, they hate each other. We know the cocktail party. We know Georgia and Alabama. Okay, I put you like this. This game is going to be 2A or 2B to Georgia and Alabama. That's how good this game is. This game is always close, always tight. Texas has a more experienced QB, but Tennessee OC is better at dialing up plays, and they play fast as can. Yes, think cat that uh, mm, even though Texas has an experienced quarterback, he made some mistakes last year against Oklahoma, and that defense he faced last year is not as good as his defense this year. So yes, Texas does have a more experienced quarterback than Michael Hawkins, but he's been off for a few weeks, and game speed and practice speed are two different things. So um, I'm hoping for a good game, man. I really am. So it's like home for one half, then away for a second half. That is crazy atmosphere. Something like that. Picture this: 90,000 people, 45,000 tickets for the OU fans, 45,000 tickets and everything for Texas fans. And I mean, you will see it is split in the middle. You know exactly where the crimson starts and where the burnt orange start. It is like that, but it is the fair is there as well. The state fair is there, so that's a good thing. Having the state fair there and then the game there. So this is a tough game, man. Like I said, this is whenever there's no big games in the SEC or back in the day, no big games in the SEC or the Big Ten. This game was always on game day, always, because it's nothing like it. The state fair is there. You get all the atmosphere of the fair fans, then the Texas fans, then the OU fans, and then they all come through the same side of the stadium. That's what's cool. So you're gonna see firsthand, man. It's gonna be crazy as hell. Let me see what they said. Let me see. Garrett says, "Win or lose, greatest game ever." Yeah, this game is good, man. This game, I put this game up there with the Michigan and Ohio State. I put it up there with the Army Navy. Uh, what other game is there that's it's way bigger than a cocktail party? I hate to say it. I mean, people think that Texas and Oklahoma has always been good. Georgia and Florida, yeah, they ain't always been good. So it's always been to me the best rivalry game out there. Oh, homegrown cowboy. So you says that Texas offense is better than Tennessee's. Wow. Okay. Hey, your opinion. Hey, I can't fault that. Thanks for informing me more about this rivalry. Hey man, you're gonna enjoy the game, man. And after the game, man, come back. We're gonna do a recap after the game later on that night. Jump back in, man. We'd love to have you on the channel, man. Like I said, I take on all fans, man, because I love seeing fans interact with other fans and other, teams. I'm not just an OU fan. I'm a fan of college football. So I love my OU Sooners, but I love to watch football. I love to just watch good games. The Iron Bowl. Now, Iron Bowl is good, but uh, I mean, the games when the Iron Bowl is good when both Alabama and is that Alabama and Auburn when they both are good. I mean, to compare Auburn and Alabama to OU and Texas, it's not really a comparison because when these two, also Auburn, when these two play teams play, throw the record books out. I don't care if one's 5-0 and the other one's 1-3, 1-4. It's gonna be a tough dog fight game. I don't know what it is, but this game is always. They said the last 10 years, the last 7 years, it's been decided by a touchdown, a touchdown. So it's gonna get ugly. It's pure hate. Trust me, crazy things happen that game. Yes, it is pure hate. They hate one another. They hate two real lopsided games. Well, three. OU's beat Texas 65-13, then 65-16, then 55-17, or something like that. And then Texas turned around and beat Oklahoma 2 years ago, 49-0. Those are the only two lopsided games or games that have ever been played. Is those two. Everything else has been 34-30 or 20 the 2009 it was 38-35. 2018 45-48. So it's always been no, I'm sorry. Kyler Murray's year it was 40 48. Yeah, 48-45. They lost by 3 points. Last second field goal. Auburn isn't like Red River rivalry year in and year out. Yeah, I'm telling you, year in, year out, man, that Red River rivalry or Red River showdown or Red River whatever, it is like no other. And you're going to see, man, like I said, when you watch the TV, being there is better than being on TV. Being there, I've never went to one yet. Uh, I had a chance to go, but I think I think something came up to where I couldn't go. We were supposed to go to the Auburn game, but then the hurricane stuff came, and I didn't want to try to get my wife out, try to drive down there just to do that, see a game. Uh, I have y'all winning. Your defense is freaking scary, man. Look, uh, I think so too, but we really don't know how good Texas is. Texas hasn't played a real good team yet. The best team they've played so far is Mississippi State. I think Mississippi State could be Michigan. We see how bad Michigan has become. So I think Michigan State was the best that Texas has played. Struggled the first half, but then the second half they pulled it out and got it. So we really don't know how good they are. Not saying they're bad. We just don't know how good they are. So until we're going to find out. OU defense is nasty. OU defense has rested. They're getting a key person back from last year that helped do the goal line stand. I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of these Texas has a lot of young talent, but they haven't been tested. So I don't know if they go into that ball game overconfident and then get to the oh shit moment and they really can't do anything. And then they got to start figuring out how we're gonna do this. Because when you guys start doing trick plays like last year to win a game, it says something about your program. Now, I like Steve Sarkisian. I like him because as an offensive guy, I like to shake things up and run trick plays and do fakes this and fake that. I want to see how disciplined you really are. But sometimes that backfires when you just don't punt the ball and you try it, and then you give the other team, the ball in in your backyard, then they score. So we're gonna see what kind of game it really is, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I think I'm kind of nervous a little bit because I don't know who's gonna play, who's not playing. So I think we'll get the final roster has to be turned in tomorrow. So we'll find out. I saw it in person. That defense is special, especially that Kip dude. He was everywhere. Man, Kip is a dog. And most times a lot of people are undersized. But this defense, man, people don't realize how good this defense is because they have spurts. And we're judging this defense by numbers. Oh, they're 47th in this, or they just they lead the nation in turnovers. They lead the nation in turnovers. They had 20 total last year. They're like 12, 13 right now. Fumbles and interceptions and everything. So I don't know, man. We just got to see how good they respond to the first two possessions Texas have. We'll find out how the game's going to go. We'll find out how they're going to go. Your secondary just needs to find that right quarterback duo, and you guys should be. Well, we're going to have Eli Bowen. Uh, uh, I think Eli Bowen's going to play. Um, so having both Bowen brothers out there, even though he's 5'9", he's a 5'9" dog that he will lock you up, and you can't get away from him. So he will lock your ass up and everything. So we'll see. Like I said, man, we can sit here and compare apples to oranges all day, and I just don't know. Texas might be chugging that rat poison. I How can I put this, and you guys get it? Um, I don't really know if it's rat poison. I just think, man, that you can only play who's in front of you. Okay. And if you do what you're supposed to do and you beat them, of course you're going to think, Stephen G. Hey, coach, and everyone. What's up, Stephen G? You can only play who's in front of you. Texas played who was in front of them. They did some good things, did some bad things. But if you don't play, let's like this. If you play 10 high school teams and you are a college team, of course you're going to have fake stats. You're going to have fake accomplishments. But then when you start playing your meat and potatoes, which is college teams, you get a better overall feel for how good you are. And they're going to find out this week, and they're going to find out next week, because with Alabama losing, Georgia knows now. We control our own destiny. So Georgia's going to be ready to go because they know now there's a kink in the armor. Alabama lost one. Alabama might lose to Oklahoma. Alabama might lose one more game. They ain't played Auburn yet, so you never know what might happen. So uh, I just don't know, man. I just think that Texas is just overlooking Oklahoma. Uh, you see that 14 points, and you start thinking, oh, we are good. They think we're good. They recognize us being good, but then you get out there and you play the game. Because I'm pretty sure I got a buddy of mine whose son plays for Tennessee, and he said the same thing. He said, "Man, we didn't expect that. We didn't expect our routes to be jumped. We didn't expect for that to be a physical game the way it was. We really thought that we were a top-notch SEC team." Now, this is their words, not mine. We thought we were a real top-notch SEC team that was physical in the trenches, physical in the front seven. He was like, his words, if Oklahoma had a basic or a decent offensive line, we would have lost that game. This is coming from a Tennessee fan who understands, well, he's a coach, but his son plays for him. He's a coach and he understands X's and O's. He told him straight up. He was like, if Oklahoma had a decent offensive line, they would have lost that game. He said, because at least we had that split second for Nico to get rid of the ball. Even though you guys were blitzing us and you were jumping the routes and your defensive ends were getting to Nico, Nico had hurt his arm. That's why he stopped throwing the ball. This is information that I didn't know. It was given to me by one of the parents that son plays for Tennessee. He said that's why they stopped throwing the ball deep. Nico hand got hit. He hit somebody's helmet, and he stopped throwing the ball. So I don't know. Tennessee was scoring 70 on everyone before they played OU. They beat us by 10. Nico wasn't the same in his next game after going up against us. And that's what I was thinking, stink ass cat. Even if Oklahoma doesn't win, which I think they will, they're going to punish Texas to where Georgia won't have the picking because Georgia's a little bit more physical than Oklahoma in certain ways. Now the schemes might be different, but I think Georgia has a defense just like Oklahoma. I just think Oklahoma has senior leadership that makes it a little bit better on certain times. Surely they can't be overlooking us. Well, a lot of people are. A lot of people on these podcasts are taking the Texas and the points. That's disrespectful. You mean tell me this defense that held the number one offense in the nation, 25 points? And even though I just sat here and said a few minutes ago, they still did their part. We gave them 13 points. So yeah, I'm gonna be a hypocrite. I'm gonna go back on what I said earlier. We gave them 13 points, even though they still got the W. We took the L. We gave them 13 points. Well, that quarterback is no longer playing now. And now, if Michael goes into this game and don't make no mistakes, we're going to be in the ball game in the fourth quarter. Now, Quinn Ewers, for the last 2 years, he's played Oklahoma. Even in the 40-0 game, he was mediocre. No, that wasn't Quinn. Yeah, what was it? Was it Quinn? No, it wasn't Quinn. Man, I had a brain fart. Somebody tell me. I don't think Quinn was there. I think Quinn was there last year only. Help me out. How do you think this game will unfold, Coach? Uh, I got Oklahoma winning 31-24. I got Oklahoma winning 31-24. I think Texas makes too many mistakes, and Oklahoma capitalizes on the mistakes. We would have scored more points on Auburn if we didn't have bonehead holding the penalties and we had the 49-yard pass we to uh, brain fart. We had a 49-yard to Bauer Sharp that was called back. We had another long run, another long pass that was called back. We missed we missed Thompson and everything in the end zone for a touchdown wide open. So we could have scored more points. I just think we have yet to have a complete game yet. So if we have a complete game, I think that Oklahoma is going to be fine. And that's a good thing because we have yet to have a complete game. We have yet to have a complete game. So I think we're going to be fine. I think the Oklahoma is going to calm down, let the game come to them. We have nothing to lose. Everybody's picking Texas. So when you have that on in your arsenal that no one is picking you to win, you can come in there and play freely. There's no pressure on you because you already picked to lose. So you can come in there and play the spoiler. I love coming in as an underdog because I can be more. I can chance things a little bit more because you already think I'm going to lose anyway. But I get a feel for the game as the game goes on that, okay, ooh, that worked. Or, oh, hey, they didn't do that. Or what they ran, we stopped this. You start gaining confidence in these games when you start watching the X's and O's of these games. Nobody is giving us a chance. Nope. Duke Silver Sooner, man. Hey, all the same thing I heard against Tennessee, all Tennessee week. That's all I heard. Oh, we're gonna score 50. We're gonna run y'all up out of Norman. We're gonna dirt. We're gonna what he said. Some guy said we're gonna what did he say? We're going to curb stomp y'all's ass and walk it dry. And I'm like, what? I said in Norman. So hey, Garrett, but the dog fight Sooners pull it out with great defense and underrated O coming through. Well, we got some guys back. Uh, they did play decent against Auburn. I mean, they really did play good against Auburn. I would feel a lot confident if Deion Burks was playing. I would feel more confident. That's another weapon. But Scoring against Auburn, I mean Auburn wasn't a bad thing. I think, and this is just me. And let me see, Auburn. Let me see. Let me see if you're still in here. Auburn doomed forever. Let me know. Is Texas defense better than Auburn? Give me a yes or no. Is Texas defense better than Auburn? Or has Texas defense been tested? Yes or no? That's a good question. Has Texas defense been tested? Yes or no? In there. Just let me know. And whenever y'all get a chance, if y'all ain't here, man, please just hit the like button. I'm gonna try to stay on about another 10, 15 minutes to try and get some more content out, man. It's 10:46 my time. Uh, but like I said, I love doing this, man, because this is my family. My family's in here, man. The Garrett's, the Stink Cat. All right, Kimberly K, you said no. All right, Miss Kimberly K said no. Who else says yes or no? Voice your opinion. Voice your opinion. Does Texas Has Texas been tested on defense? Okay. No. Stink ass cat. No. Okay. I don't think so. I think the best offense they faced was it Mississippi State, and they had a what a backup. Was their backup in, guys? I think their backup was in, or second string quarterback was in. So I don't know, man. Like I said, this game, it doesn't matter who's well, who's healthy, who's playing, who's not playing. It's going to be a tight game anyway. Let me say. Garrett says, bold take. Jackson Arnold makes a game-changing play when it matters. Cultural strength, loyalty, and family love. Yeah, I think didn't he decided that this is going to be his last year at Oklahoma? This will be a low-scoring game like 2009. I think so too. I think it'll be a low-scoring game. Garrett Bulwer, you said no. Everybody's saying no. Like I said, we all thought Tennessee was going to, we all knew Tennessee was going to score points, but we knew they were not going to score 40 and 50 points. We knew that. This is how confident I am in this defense. And we as OU fans, we're not used to it. We're not used to seeing a defense that is that confident that we can say, hey, the defense is gonna hold. We're not used to that. We're used to Lincoln's offense and defense and crap and everything that he had here, that shit show that he had here. We wasn't used to a good defense. Uh, Let me see. Duke, you said us playing in rock fights will help for this. Yeah, we've had some dog fights, man. We've had some dog fights, and that builds character. People don't want to admit that. I'd rather have 10 dog fight games than 10 cupcakes, because 10 cupcakes, you don't know what adversity is. You don't know what struggle is. You don't know if this play don't work. What can you run? You don't know if you can't get your running game going. What are you going to do? Because some teams pass to run, some teams run to pass. So I don't know what Texas metaphor is. Steve loves to spread the ball around. He loves to score points. What happens when you can't score points? Or you're going to take some coaches that love the high powered offenses that love to score points quick, and they get into a dogfight and they got to take 10, 13, 14 drives and then get a field goal. That's very depressing. That's very depressing when you have a 14, 15 drive series and you get a field goal. Then they go down there and get a 10 drive touchdown. Then you come back and do a 14, 15 other drive, get a field goal, and then they go. That is very depressing when you are used to scoring 40 and 50 points and it's halftime and you only got 9 points or 6 points. How is that going to affect you psychologically and everything? How is that going to affect Texas? Texas is not used to that. Oklahoma is used to that. That defense can put that game on their back and say, "We got you." Texas defense hasn't been. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think we are due a big special teams play. I think we're due for a big game. We haven't had one yet. Besides Temple, we have not had a big game yet. So we'll see how good we are. we'll see how good we are. But hey, guys, I'm about to get off here, man. Like I said, it's 10:50 my time, Eastern time. I got to work early in the morning, but I want to at least take my dog out before I go to bed, let him poop. Um, but thank you guys, man, for coming in, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. I love doing this, man. You guys make me feel so good when I do this, man. It's because it's all out of love. Um, I don't do this for the glamour and glitz. I do it, man, because I love talking sports. I love talking football. I love talking mentorship. I love talking all type of things. And I'm an open book. So anytime you guys want a question answered, man, if you ever in the comments, man, I get to every comment. I don't overlook one. I get to every comment because I want everybody to feel like they're a part of the family and they are important to the podcast. And I love to put it on here so everybody can see because if we're family and you rock with me, I'll rock with you. I'll make sure everything is good. Thank you, Stink Ass Cat, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm getting better. There's some things that I can do better that I will do better. Like I said, I'm going to change the man cave up. I got a bigger screen TV on the wall over here. I'm gonna have everything going and just try to change everything up, get another scenery for you guys. Our Sooner defense will terrorize Texas again. I'm thinking so, man. I'm gonna tell you, our Mason Thomas is gonna live in the background. I mean, excuse me, in the backfield. He's gonna live there. We have a lot of guys, man, that before the season they have proven that there are gonna be some guys in this class that's gonna go pro. Because when you do it in the SEC, that's always been the stigma. If you do it in the SEC, you can do it in the league. Well, guess what? Oh, you in the SEC now. Everybody knows about Brent Venables' defense. I'm guaranteeing you, man, there's some guys on that defensive line that their stock is rising when they play these games in the SEC because the SEC is what everybody think is the tough physical guys. Well, OU has a lot of tough physical guys. And I think all the shit talking that Texas fans have put out on paper, bulletin board material, I think OU just gonna come out there, man, and just play a damn good game. Let's get Coach to 500 subs. Yeah, hey man, I'm getting there. I've been doing this for 3 months, so I'm happy. I'm happy with the 74 subscribers that I got. I'm gonna get there eventually, God willing, but I'm a very patient person. I'm not going nowhere. I'm only gonna get better. Um, I try to have some special guests on at times to do some certain things. Um, let me see. Duke says Texas fans act as if they're already. Well, I mean, they need for Texas to be good. The SEC, the media, the outlets, all the people that are Vegas, everybody. When Texas is good, profits are good. Okay. When Texas was going 5-7, no one was talking about Texas. No one was talking about Texas when they was going 5-7 and 6-7 and 7-5 and 8-4. And I mean, you need for Texas to be good, but at what cost? At what cost is it okay to say, you know what, OU sucks? They can't hang with Texas, and Texas is just going to go in there and curb stomp them. What ends up happening? Well, OU got lucky and they won the game. Why couldn't you just say, OU just beat you? I hear that last year. Well, y'all got lucky, won by a last second touchdown. Did you know how hard it is to be down three and then march down the field in the minute and fourth? There was a minute and 15 seconds left in that ball game. You know how pressure that is to march down the field and score a touchdown? I don't give a damn what you say. That is training, preparation at the right time. But y'all were the dumbasses that go in the damn prevent. I would have marched down the damn field too. Take what the defense gives you. You guys went into a damn prevent because you started playing not to lose instead of playing to win. OU has nothing to lose. So I think we might get a few trick plays here. We might do some things here. But if they don't contain Michael Hawkins, it's going to be a long day for Texas. because you cannot let him get outside. Because when he gets outside, now that opens up that takes away your Mike linebacker, excuse me, your will linebacker and your strong safety. That brings him out wider to outside containment to where now your tight ends are going to eat in the middle. So Texas got to be very careful how they attack Michael Hawkins and what they allow him to do. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But again, thank you guys, man, for jumping in here, man, to show me love. Uh, I'll be on here again next Thursday at 9:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central. I'll be on here, man, again with more letters, more emails. If you guys have an email for me, if you guys have something you want me to read on the podcast, hey, put it in my emails. I'll get it out. I'll read it and put it on here, man, and we'll keep it rocking. Other than that, have a blessed night. Have a blessed Friday morning. I hope that you guys, man, thanks for a great show, Coach. Thanks, Kimmy Clay, man. I really appreciate you guys coming in. Let me see, Duke Silver Sooner. Thank you for coming in, man. Garrett, thank you for coming in. Stink Ass Cat, Kimberly K. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Stink Ass Cat. Let me go back up here and see. Stephen G. Auburn, Doom Forever. Hey man, thank you for coming in, man. I really appreciate you, man. You told me that a friend told you check this out. I really appreciate that because that lets me know, man, that somebody liked what I was talking about, like what I was saying, and they had you come in here and join. I appreciate it. But again, thank you guys, man, for rocking with me, man. Love you guys, man. Horns down. We're getting ready for this game. Stephen G. I mean Benji. I'm sorry. Horns down. Texas going down. Oklahoma 31. Texas 24. Boomer Sooner, baby. Peace out, guys. Have a wonderful night.